I have a book that belonged to my brother, still has his name in it, written by Robert Silverberg, called Revolt on Alpha C, which was actually Robert Silverberg's first novel, published when he was 19, I think, because he was an overachiever. Uh, but that was the kind of thing that was around. And of course, that's what I latched onto. And I started reading that very early. And I was a voracious reader. I read all sorts of stuff. I remember loving Little Women, which is very different, and things like that. But I was reading a lot of science fiction, so I latched onto it very early. And once I started writing, everything was in that genre. I wrote three novels in high school. One was called The Golden Sword, which was a fantasy novel, although I later changed it to The Silver Sword when I realized that you couldn't even lift a golden sword. Probably you certainly couldn't fight with it. Uh,
No, you just have to change
well,
the
I know
physics
that's
of
it.
the
It could be a
world.
magic
It's like
sword, yeah,
less gravity.
or it could have been a
Yeah.
gold-colored sword. But anyway, at some point I changed it to The Silver Sword. And then the next one was called A Ship from the Unknown, which I never paid any attention to that. This was about a mysterious ship that shows up in a coastal town. Of course, I lived in the prairies, as far from the ocean as you can get. And these kids end up on it. And the next thing, they're battling a technological hidden society. It's like Wakanda. This was tucked away in the jungles of Amazon and was planning to take over the world. And somehow they managed to stop it. I don't even remember that book. I have it here somewhere, but I haven't read that one in a long time. And then my third one was also fantasy. It was called Slavers of Thok. And it was serious fantasy because it had a map. And all the best fantasies have maps.
Right.